Alright, welcome to this video. Back due to popular demand, again a match against this computer on chess.com. Let's see. Yeah, I'm playing black here in the first game. I have some other game open here for some reason. Playing black here. We've got a King's Indian reversed colors. This is actually good news. The computer, I think, is not so great in this type of position. Let's see. Queen b3. That's not terribly consistent with a plan to play b4. Well, maybe the computer does not want to play b4. Okay, not quite sure. Knight h4, maybe. What is he preparing? Or what is it preparing? I always have this issue with it and he and so on. Tricky. Okay, yeah, don't mind that really. The straight, it's a close position, but still two bishops are good to have. Okay, f4, yeah, he weakens the dark squares enormously. I don't know. Should I take? Maybe. f7 is under fire a bit after that. Interesting. Takes, rook takes, the queen moves, and bishop d5. It looks a bit strange, but maybe possible. If I move the queen away, can I get the queen away from f6? It's a bit of a tricky spot. I wonder if f5 is the move then. Okay, I'll move the queen. This first, interesting. Yeah, that I didn't consider really. Okay, I cannot easily play bishop e. Oh wait, I can maybe play bishop e6. Queen b7. Takes rook. Takes, rook takes. Queen b7. Rook b8. That's probably not bad for me even, but I'm not sure. Always it's always very tricky with those kind of tactical lines against the computer. Knight a5 here maybe. Queen a8, yeah. But queen a8, rook a8, bishop a8, queen b8 should really be good for me or not, or at least okay. If I take d5, takes, queen takes, also not bad really. Okay, bishop e5, f e5. I don't see the big problem. Knight e5. Yes, I can go knight e5. Or is there something better? f7 is protected at the moment. But it does not make much sense, right? So take here. Okay, well, what I thought was taking and rook d8. There is no big problem with that. Oh, I'm a pawn down, which I completely forgot about. I'm a pawn down. Really? Yeah, the b7 pawn, ja, stimmt. Stimmt. German word. creeping into the commentary, I'm sorry. Stimmt is the German word for alright, or that's true. Okay, I'll take it, play rook d8 to get d5 back. I mean, I'm a pawn down, that's true, but I think I have some compensation. Maybe not enough compensation, but there is some compensation. That looks a bit tricky. Like there is some sort of tactic. I don't. Well, I'm active. Is this bad, really? I wonder. Is this bad? Rook d2. Rook c4 is a very good response to that. Unfortunately. Yeah, I still need to do it. I see no other move. Tja. I always thought I'm a pawn down, and I'm not a pawn down. I got one back, or am I even counting this wrong? Probably I'm counting it wrong. Yeah, this is always attacked. Yeah, I don't really know. It's tricky to play. Yeah, the B pawn is a big problem, a really big problem. The only chance is that he might, or it might, play some wrong trade. But knight to c6 will win it. No, okay. Need to warm up to this. It's always tricky. This kind of computer matches. This was actually a bit too open. Maybe in the French I get to a close type of position. Let's see. Oh, b6 is quite good news. It leads to very close positions. Bishop a6 is about to come. Okay, let's think about that. Should I just take it? I wonder if f4 is a move, but it might hamper. Oh, it's not playing bishop a6. Okay, that is surprising. I'll just play normal moves and keep the options open for my king. I don't want to castle short quickly. Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking that maybe h4 can be a move. h4, h5, h6 would be very nice. Yeah, but maybe h4 maybe is answered by f6. I wonder, what about knight to g5? If it plays f6, I take on h7. And maybe I can get queen h5. And if a computer plays h6, I maybe can play h4 for this h-file attack. Oh, really, a5. Okay, so if I go queen h5, computer is doing what? Exchanging this. Maybe. Interesting, huh? Or here h4, maybe h4, h4, h5. This is this is dangerous. I mean, I really think it's dangerous, h5. Okay. Any sounds related to beverage is a big coffee that I made. So there is some sort of doping going on. Knight f7, huh? Can I not play knight f7 here? That's very curious. Knight takes g2, maybe. Oh, maybe. Oh, well, what I'm trying to say is knight f7, knight takes h4, intending knight g2, maybe. This is the idea. Okay. Well, I was intending this originally, and I'm going to do it. H takes g5, h takes g5 should be too much. Okay, if I now take here, I can take e6 actually. e6, knight h4. I mean, you can give this check, but it's just a check. Knight e6, knight e5. Maybe this, yeah. Knight e6, knight e5. Maybe. But isn't this? I wonder. Okay, well, this is just completely unpractical for anti-computer purposes. But maybe I can just keep the tension here. Attack f2 and ignore all this nonsense on the queen side. So knight f7 now. And then what is this? What is the response? Knight h4. Really? Oh, come on. I'm going to castle long here. First, I'm going to castle long. Yeah, well, take it. Take it. I don't mind. So, what now? Knight f7. What is this? Knight takes h4. What is the response? I don't get it. If I just sacrifice on h6. Or knight f7. Knight f7. Knight h4 and then something else. Is there something else? I don't know. Knight e6. It's also looks totally crushing. Knight e6. Threatening knight c7 as well. I really don't see anything against that. Okay. So just bishop takes. Okay, bishop h6 looks excellent, of course. But I'd like to get this first. I really don't see any. Okay, this one. Okay. Okay. Let's see how to continue now. Bishop h6. It's not winning really. Wait, I don't want to draw. What I want is to improve the position a bit. Threatening bishop h6 now, threatening on e6. Okay, can I take on e6? I can take there. Or knight h5. Knight h5 is also quite nice. Okay, knight e6 now or bishop g6. Let's do bishop g6. It's certainly not a bad idea to grab some material. Oops, I just blundered f1. Oops. Oops. Okay. Now bishop f7, and this is a big threat. Is there a mate? I don't see a mate at the moment. I only see the perpetual. Check, check. I don't. Queen f6 to here. I don't know if it will claim the draw. I don't see a win, unfortunately. Queen. That's funny. I can repeat quite a number of times. But I don't see a win. Queen f6, I don't see it. I really don't. Here, check again. I don't see a win. Probably maybe with some quiet move. I don't see it. I really don't see it. Ah, this was a total win. A total win. Okay, but next game I need to get the right gear into place here. Anti-computer stuff. Okay. Keep it closed, keep it simple. Number 1 rule, number 2 rule. Trading queens is also quite often a good policy. It's maybe a subset of keep it simple. I don't want to trade though. This is not desirable. A takes B. It's quite comfortable for white. I could try to. Yeah, I'd like to exchange this f4 bishop. I can try with bishop d8. No. Maybe knight d8, bishop d6. Oh, the computer is not castling at all. Yeah, I'm not sure about c5, if this is an idea. Okay, I'd like to prepare e5 here. Yes, because I was suspecting that this was about to come. Okay, I need to play it at some point, I guess. Okay, well, a takes b gives me a double pawn. Yeah, that in itself is not a big deal, but the bishop on b5 is a big deal. It looks very uncomfortable, so I'll take with the knight, keeping the structure intact. Okay, back to d7, I guess. Yes, a5. I don't want to allow a6. This looks really uncomfortable. Like a6, b6, bishop b5. It's not a good idea to allow that. The question is, what's my setup now? It's fairly healthy, what I have. It's a tad passive, but it's not like totally passive, but slightly. I'd like to get the knight to c6. Yeah, or trade. I don't mind a trade, really. Yeah, this I can do. Okay. So if I take, well, pawn takes looks silly. Probably the bishop will take. Oh, okay. I thought this wasn't so great, but I overlooked something. What I thought is that I will get bishop to c7 and attack this, and I overlooked that the computer always can retreat the bishop and play f4. Okay, but it's playing c4, interestingly enough, which I didn't really consider. So what to do? Maybe the knight. I let the computer take. This is the best, I guess. And now maybe the knight here. That's a good square. It might go to b4. It attacks a5, which is very useful. Maybe I can actually get the pawn. Let's say rook d7. Oh, I like that. That's really cute. Rook d7 and the bishop over to d8. The only thing might be a stupid move like bishop e4 or bishop c4. Yeah, exactly. These kind of concrete moves can sometimes really spoil your nice long-term ideas. I can get the knight here though. It's possible. Yeah. If I go rook to d8, there is maybe e6, which looks a tad uncomfortable. I would like to play bishop e7 d8 as well. Okay. Yeah, rook d1 next, huh? Yeah, probably I need to do it. I don't really see an alternative. And now the computer just drops back. Okay. Very tough position. I mean, tough not in the sense of that that I have a problem. I don't really think so, but it's not so easy to evaluate. If I now attack a5, what is it doing? Dropping back? No. Okay. f4. Computer playing f4, maybe. It's I really don't see how to improve my position. It just looks very passive. Yeah, I'm really not sure what I did wrong here. Yeah, this starts to look really ugly. e6 coming. Blah. Yeah. Welcome to computer chess, bishop e4. And this is almost Zugzwang. Wow. Yeah, there's no point. That was really a good position at the start, but then the computer completely outplayed me. Tough, really tough. It was really good. I think a5 was weak and so on, but I had no idea where to improve without looking at it with more time and everything. Remarkable. It was a good position, I'm pretty sure. At least for quite a while. Yeah, well, this strange setup the computer has already tried against me in earlier games, at least one game, and thankfully enough, I won that game. I remember it. Okay, trying to keep good control of the queen side and complete development. I could have played b4. Maybe I should have played b4. It's not a totally big deal. Oh, now the computer actually invites me to play b4. Is there a reason not to play it? Wait, b4, c takes d5 maybe. C takes d5, cb5. No, it's not working. No. Okay. You always must be super cautious that you don't allow anything tactical or simply blundering stuff. I mean, before what I played here is maybe, I'm not really sure about it. I have weakened c4 a bit, which is not ideal really. Yep, that's not 100% great really. But okay, it's still probably a good, or let's say a good playable position. Should I take it? Yeah, probably. a5, yeah, maybe a5 is already already on the horizon. Yeah, very tricky. Maybe this and rook c1. Okay. Yeah, the knight on g3 is really not well placed. I need to regroup this piece. f1 d2. That's a possibility to improve it. Okay, knight d2. Maybe rook c7 coming directly. If I go b5 in this position, what is the computer doing? b5, queen a5, queen what? b4, takes, rook c8. Yeah, it's probably not too great. Bishop d2. Not sure. I'd really like to get the queens exchange. It's always helpful, but I'm not sure about the whole structure. Okay, I'll do that. Queen a5, queen b4 must take, and rook c8. That's the problem, or the point. Knight e2. It can play at bishop b5 immediately. That's a problem. Well, I was thinking this one, but okay. Well, that was what I hoped for. That this move is necessary. If I manage somehow, but that's really not possible, right? Put something on c6. It does not look like it is possible, really. Can I get a knight to a3? No, also not possible. Yeah, that could be a problem. b5 is completely dependent on this knight. I need to play this to set it up like that, create this protection, and then go like this, pile up on the pawn. Yes, that was good. That was good. It's really a matter of very, very careful play. Bishop g5. This is a pawn that's hanging. Yeah, and now I'm just going back. Okay, well, this I didn't see. It's a bit ugly. What I'm trying to do is, of course, get at the h3 pawn. I cannot really do that. Cannot take is what I want. What's trying to say. Yeah. I cannot really do that. I mean, I must now. I must do it now. Grab the pawn, but at the end it would. I will play bishop d2. That was a bad idea, really. It was a good position again, really. After he had screwed up his rooks here, like rook c7, rook b7. So bishop will come to d2 now, and that will be. I must protect c3 here. Can only hope that computer fails to make any progress, but it does not look like this is going to happen. Right here, probably not a good idea. Oh, now both rooks. Wow. No. This. Okay, well, shoot. I shouldn't have played bishop g5. This business. This was bad. It was a bit. It was. Well, I wanted to get the h pawn, of course, which it name that was name. f5. No, I shouldn't have allowed all that. Okay. Okay. I need b7. I really do. Cannot give you this pawn. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to set up a very compact position. Hoping to again keep the position closed. Okay, well, should I castle short? Yeah, maybe I should. It's hard to not to. Hard to delay that even longer. I mean, maybe a move like b6, just queen b7 or something, and then b5. Maybe. Okay, e5. I would like to keep to play something like e5 here, but the computer will probably take. Yeah. I can push the bishop back. Now e5. Yeah, well, d takes e5 will probably be played. If I castle, there's f4. Wah. b5, there is c5. I have b4 though. It's not helping a lot. Oh, wait, well, if I castle f4, I can actually take e4. So this wasn't so super dangerous. What about c5 actually? Takes, knight takes. This shouldn't be so bad really. Knight takes. Okay, maybe if the queen moves. Okay, this looks like things are closing up, but f4 is probably the problem now. I didn't play f4, so I actually get the chance to play knight to h5, which I will certainly take. b5, d7 at the end is hanging. It would be nice to play b5 without trading queens, of course. Maybe here and then b5. Here we go. Yeah, the computer might take it. This is what I suspected or expected. Queen a5, which blunders the d7 knight. No, better not. Not this one. Maybe rook b7. Just doubling. Yeah, doubling is not bad. If it goes, yep, knight c3, I'm going to, okay. Knight c3, I'm going to play knight f4. Okay, put the knight here. So whenever the bishop takes, my position will be substantially activated with the bishop on g7 getting alive again. Rook a6, rook c6, these kinds of moves irritate me. Probably with some reason. Yeah, the computer might really just rook a1, rook c6, rook a6, just invade there. Blah. That's not so great actually. Yeah, I also have absolutely no attack here. Okay, I need to try something else. That's the kind of move that's really tough for a human. Opening the position deliberately, but well, d6 is hanging. Okay, now rook a8, yeah, is the problem. Probably. Okay. Can go to f6, bloody f6. Ugh. That's very unattractive. And here we go again. Yeah. Yeah, that's just not. I cannot survive this really. Queen d8 and everything. Queen d8. Rook c7. There's rook f8. Okay. Yeah, I need to. b5. You need to do everything like checked 5 times. b5 looked totally normal, but it just took everything and rook a6, rook c6, and then you're just toast on the queen side. Before b5, I was in really good shape, to be honest. It's a really good anti-computer position. Okay. What's really frustrating is that this computer has such a bad opening book. It gets into anti-computer stuff all the time, and still escapes. Yeah, f5 now. Takes with the pawn. Pooh, really? Oh, I've forgotten everything here. That's really not good to take with the pawn, but I've forgotten how, or I've forgotten why. Knight takes, there is d5, which is not very comfortable looking. But okay, well, I can take here and then take e4, but it's also not so great. Remarkable. And it's not even taking here. Ugh. Yeah, that's about the worst possible anti-computer opening that there is. This is just terrible. It's wide open and it's bad. I mean, if you have a wide open position, it's probably it should be at least a good one objectively, but this is bad and just terrible against the comp. Wow. Ugly as ugly as possible. The only thing maybe I can get somehow this bishop exchange with bishop c5, but this bishop takes d3 business. Bishop c5. This would help. Oh, can I not go just this? a4 and bishop c5. Well, it's would like to have a piece there on c5. I mean, not the queen. Maybe here. I'm not saying that I'm in good shape, but I think I've seen worse in this game. It was even worse. Here at least I have some sort of blockade here. Maybe it's, I don't know. tricky as usual. Without the king can come over. The king can always come over. Is it helpful to play this? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, of course, can always get the bishop over here. Maybe knight a6 is a threat. If I go knight a6, no, better not. Okay, threaten is. I'm really surprised that there is some kind of game still going on. Knight here, there's bishop c7. Can I somehow knight b7, bishop c7? With no way to attack this, right? I wonder if I somehow can attack the pawn 2 times. Would be immensely helpful, of course. Maybe trying to win it even. Okay, all knight. Bishop to b4. But at the moment I'm not seeing how the computer is actually making any big headway. If I go knight here, bishop b4, check, bishop c3, there is what exactly? Not sure. Okay, if I take it now, there is probably c5 here. That's very uncoordinated. Maybe this one. This check here sends the king to e7. Or bishop back here, why not actually? And then the check, but I'll get the pawn. I don't really want to take and allow c5. This looks wrong. Bishop now. And then actually the king comes to b6. That's not what I want. What if I switch over to g7? Oh, wow. Okay, I must speed up things. I can easily get into some sort of nasty pin like that. That's very tricky now. Bishop to f4. It's brutal. I think it didn't even play well, this endgame, but it was, yeah. Okay. It was too much, or too bad. This whole position, it was just too open. Okay. Let's see. Okay, well, I don't really want how to get this well, maybe this one. That could be a good idea, actually, trying to get rid of this light squared bishop and then try to set up light square complex here. Yeah, that's pretty good. It has it looks like a decent anti-computer position with matters being totally closed. Okay, a3 is very good news. Computer weakens his king position. Knight c4 maybe, just, yeah, but let's go here. Must still be very cautious. There might be some sacrificial stuff coming here. Okay. So if I go a4, a4 is very closed. b4, knight a4, does not look totally convincing. Maybe I should retreat the queen so that knight a4 is not so easily possible. Okay, so this was probably a good choice. b4 maybe. And now I wonder if I should retreat the knight, just retreat it. b3. Yeah, b3 is of course, yeah, it is good, but can easily force things too quickly here. I'm not sure. because of that. Okay, well this is good, but not sure if it was the best possible outcome. Takes or not? Yeah, probably takes. The knight over to d5 is the best possible scenario. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, well that's a very good position, but it still has you can still screw it up. I must castle, of course. I mean, get the king out here. Should I play h6? h6, g5, bishop moves, or just rook b4, attacking a4. I could also play bishop e7. Takes, bishop takes. Come on, this. I know it's my good bishop, but I need to get my stuff coordinated here. Castles. Or is there really some counter attack against my king? That's hard to believe, really. Maybe g6 first. Okay, castle. I mean, I don't believe in any counter attack. Queen h6. I have g6. The computer might play queen g5, but okay, then I'll trade the queens. Whatever. Rook here. Now queen a6. There is no great counterplay. That's some sort of air for the king. Queen a7. That's a good move. Attacking d4. And now rook b3. Exchange one rook and possibly get rook b4, queen d7 again. Queen d7. Okay, if I take it, there is a counterplay. Takes, queen g6. If I take on f5 and computer takes with the queen, that's a very good rook endgame. I don't mind that. So okay, takes, and then should I? If I not trade, let's start with that. Queen b7. No, let's just trade. And now let's have a look at this. I can play. He cannot get to the d5 pawn with e6. I take with the tempo. Rook e5, king f7. That's totally fine. I can take a4. That's one thing. And I can play c3. c3 and but then this rook. No, I won't. I just want a4 for the moment, and then improve further. Okay, if I go rook a2, yeah, maybe the king is the problem. No, I go here and play a4. That's totally okay. If the king goes to c3, I'm giving this check and I'm winning. And my next steps are okay. Oh. Is this not winning if I'm taking a3? Yeah, that would be bloody unfair. King goes all the way to b4 and takes the pawn. I'll be damned. Really? No. I don't see an alternative. I can't believe this nonsense. No. So I played a wrong sort of thing. I can do that, but it might be risky. But I want it doesn't take it. The computer just does not take it. Rook g6, not sure. Maybe that's a bad idea. Yeah, but the real nuisance is this that this is even possible. Rook takes and then the king goes to the a pawn. That's really pretty disappointing. Okay. This was really a completely winning position, but this thing has defended well. Yeah, usually I play until I get a win in, but it hasn't materialized yet. I really want a win here. Again, one of those silly non-computer openings. I mean, what I'm trying to say is the computer is playing a setup that it really plays badly, but still need to exploit it. Yeah, this is all a bit strange. The queen on a5 and everything. It's okay. This is very good news. I want it blocked, and I don't want the king side to open. So I'm going to play g4, and you're not going to play b5. I really don't think so. Okay, I want knight f1 g3, but at the moment there is knight e4. We need to cover that. Okay, well, the next step is to get in h4, h5. Okay, computer plays g5 without being provoked, so I'm going to get in h4 here. So that's nice. It will play knight f8 to g6, so I'll close this. I don't mind that, because the game will be decided on the other side of the board. b5. Is the computer really playing b5 here? Maybe. Okay. Okay. So I have completely sealed the king side. There's nothing happening over there. And the next step is, of course, to open up the queen side. I think I can go b4 now. There's no drawback. If I take now here, no, not a good idea. I can still improve things. The knight on g3 is always ready to hop into f5 at the right moment. If I take knight b5, that wouldn't be bad. a4 also wouldn't be bad. Okay, I know I just put it there, but I have some idea. Okay. I think I can do this now. I'm pretty sure to get in a5, which is happening now. Okay, if I take now here, knight to b5. Not sure that I played it in the best possible way. I'm really not sure about that. But it's not certainly not bad. I would like to get in the bishop into play, like bishop to a4. This would be really nice. We get this. Oh, if I no, I don't. I need to cover d3. What? No, don't tell me this is possible now. I keep doing everything to prevent that. Why is this possible? Takes and then what? e4. What if I take on c5 first? I take on g4 or what? I take there first, come on. So, and now with the knight or with the pawn? If I take with the pawn, that's what, g4? Yeah, that's not really working. Okay. I still want to make sure that it's absolutely never happening, this move, g4. How could I do that? Knight on g4 would be nice. Can I get this in? Maybe get the queen over first here, so that this is protected. Overprotect b5. And now the knight all the way over. Okay, if I go here, there's knight f6 and I cannot protect it. That's bad. Okay. I know, this is super slow what I'm doing. Like overprotecting everything 3 times, but I want to be cautious, like to the utmost. Yeah. Take now, it does not really help. To keep it totally blocked, I would need a bishop here on g4. I take now, I mean, is this sufficiently safe? I think really, but now rook a7 entering. Can even think about getting the king to g4, as strange as it may look, but wait, I can really do that. Put a bishop to h3. This could be an idea. Oh, it will kick. No, it will kick my rook out. Maybe this isn't so helpful after all. I'd like to get the bishop. The bishop there would be really nice. The queen there, but I can go to g4 really. Maybe I should do that. Go with the king to g4. Everything else fails. Okay, now I get this in. That's nice. Okay, well this is now totally safe. And I have this f6 move at the right moment. This is the key to this, I believe. Okay, and I could have played rook a8. Missed this chance. Can I exchange something here? This is really totally blocked. There's absolutely nothing happening, I hope. I hope the light squares are the big problem now. Rook b8 or something. Don't know. Yeah, I don't think this is really winning, but I probably don't make any progress elsewhere. Okay, and now the only thing to try is to get the king all the way over. This could be a win, really. It could be. Yeah, I think this is a win, really. Yep. Wow, this was tough. Like doing the slow motion chess, really. "108 moves." Wow, 127 moves. Whew. So playing till the first win, and this time it took 1 hour 15 minutes. So I did score 2 draws and this win. I had some pretty good positions. I think there was really more possible, I guess, but yeah, you don't know. You never know. Didn't lose. Yeah, there were 1 or 2 really bad ones, but okay. I'm satisfied. This was quite a nice last game. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll be back with this kind of content regularly. I really enjoy it from time to time. Just play this kind of slow-mo chess against the computer. Okay, thanks for watching.